Bueno, we are back streaming for the peeps who are still here. I'm going to start Factorio. Usually takes a little bit to fire up. I'm going to quickly run to the bathroom, pack a toke, and maybe get a re-up on the water. And we will be right back with some Factorio. Excuse me. Cheers, chat. I just had my toke in the other room. The wind is coming in this way, so I can't blow it out this window. But, hello. Welcome back. For the people who may be watching this on YouTube later, mainly Bernadette. But if anybody is watching this later, we are into Factorio. This is the first time I have streamed Factorio in a very long time. Last time I streamed Factorio, it was still version 1.0 or 1 point whatever it was. I had not played 2.0 yet, or well, 2.0 wasn't out yet. Space Age wasn't out. So, we got a lot of new stuff. But I'm also not starting from the very beginning. I'm not committing to a giant Factorio save stream thing series. That's not what's happening. I just figured I'm going to be playing anyway tonight, trying to figure out how to finish off the last planet, Aquilo, and so I figured why not stream it and save the VOD, and also upload it for some decent YouTube content later if I ever wanted to refer back to this or anything like that. But we are going to get into Factorio. It might be a little bit more quiet. I'll try to keep chatting about stuff and narrating what I'm doing, but if you guys have any questions, let me know in the chat, and I will shove my face here, and I think that will probably be fine for HUD and stuff. I'm not 100% sure, but if you guys want me to move it, let me know, and I can definitely move it. So I have a problem. We are on Aquilo, and I have started a few things. All I did was I put down a cargo landing pad and enough cargo bays to hold some materials while I shipped them in from Novi. So I've got some belts, some inserters, some holmium, electromagnetic plants, a little bit of rocket fuel stocked up here and there, just to make the start a little bit faster and easier. And a lot of this stuff you can't even really get here at all. So yeah, but the other thing over here, I've got some ice platforms that are currently not being made because these are full, and I suppose I could just do that and it would start making more ice platforms. The lines are currently warm because I fired off the heating towers for a little bit with some rocket fuel while I was here. Yeah, some full chests of stuff. I don't know, that's just the way that I've been playing Space Age, is sending plenty of materials over so that I don't have to worry about it later, because it's been, I don't know, I don't have a bot network at home set up to feed my rockets yet, so I can't just like be here and send a space platform home and then tell the rockets to send something to it. I should be able to. I should eventually have something like that set up, but for now I don't. But had a little bit of lithium smelting here. It wasn't really enough to do much other than make a few cryo plants. I have 5 of them, and I'm not sure what I'm going to do with them yet, but basically all I really need to do for now is science packs. The goal today, I'm not trying to... Well, I am trying to automate science. I'm trying to automate science here so that the science production never stops, but I'm not really sure if I'm gonna build like my forever base on Aquilo, because I want to eventually tear down everything. You guys haven't seen all my other planets, and I'm not gonna take time touring them unless I go there. Unless you guys really want to see a tour of my planets, I will tour around the planets. But for now, I'm going to focus on Aquilo and just getting the science. And I have just the last few sciences to finish off here in the game. I need captive biter spawner, quantum processor, foundation, legendary quality, railguns, fusion reactors, portable fusion reactors, and then the Promethium Science Pack unlock, which I guess I should math out how much I'm going to need right now. Because I'm not even sure I'm going to send my space platform back and forth. I think I might just get the science going and then wait for enough to stockpile that I can head home, start some research going with the cryogenic science packs, and then I'll head back to Aquilo once there's enough stockpiled that I can gather it and bring it back home for more research and stuff. Because none of this is going to be permanent. I'm basically going to finish off these techs, make a bunch of captive biter spawners, make a bunch of quantum processors and foundations and stuff if I can. Fusion reactor, maybe. We'll see about that. That might have to wait for the mega build. But I just want to unlock mainly the foundation. Honestly, the main thing is just the foundation for me right now, because I guess I am going to show you some things from my other planets, but this is my Fulgora right now. And granted, I haven't really been taking advantage of the elevated rails for anything other than offshore mining depots and stuff like that. But the main base is just full. I don't have any more space left for anything here. Also, um, I apologize to everybody while I'm playing this game currently. My scroll wheel is kind of like super fucketed. I can't show my mouse on camera for some reason. There we go. It's like, for some reason, it jumps back and forth sometimes with certain clicks. So if you ever see me like jittering the scroll, that's not my fault. That's me trying to get a zoom level that I want, and my scroll wheel being super fucking lame. I suppose I could just use probably, I don't know what the zoom shortcuts actually are, but maybe there are some in Factorio. Either way, to finish my tangent, I would like to get enough platforms to fill in this area here and join up these islands to my main island, and then build a much larger, much cleaner, much less, well, this isn't really spaghetti, but much more spread out and modularized factory that I can have an easily expandable rail station. Like, this is not ideal for what I want. And I'd like a better area for dedicated recycling rather than having the banks split up like they are. And part of that was because of the cliffs as well. I came here before I had cliff explosives, so I wasn't really able to like work with the cliffs very well. I had to build around them and sort of integrate them into the spacing of everything. But that's the goal, is to go to Aquilo, get enough platforms that I can overhaul Fulgora, and then once I have enough platforms that I can do that, I'm tearing basically the whole base down and starting from the ground up and replacing a lot of the machines with the new space age ones. Like the big mining drill should be replacing all of my mines on every planet that I have anything mining. The fusion reactor should be replacing my power wherever I'm producing power, which is every planet. Well, Volcanus isn't using nuclear, actually. It could be, but it's not currently, because I'm using the steam from the sulfur, which honestly I'm not sure if I'm going to use in my second iteration. I might just go nuclear with it, because fuck it. I've been running through more steam than I should, and more sulfuric acid than I feel like I should. Anyway, I've been rambling about shit instead of actually doing stuff, so instead of like talking about all the rest of this, I'm gonna actually do things. But I have one more unfortunate thing that I have to say, and I should have been doing this whilst I was talking about it all, is I actually have to leave the planet real quick. Because my space platform is nuclear powered, and when I went to Fulgora and picked up some stuff, I had a logistics request on Fulgora that that basically sorry, I'm getting distracted by other things. But the logistics request sucked all the nuclear fuel off of my space platform. And so now there's no nuclear fuel left here. And if I don't go back home real fucking fast, I'm going to run out of power. And in most cases, this wouldn't really be a problem, running out of power on top of a planet. But if I have no power, I can't produce any ammo or any rockets, and so this space platform is just going to get eaten up. So before we do anything, I have to go back to Novis and send probably, I don't know, 5 or 10 stacks of nuclear fuel up here or something. Something like that, to buy us some time while we're on Aquilo. But yeah, anyway, I guess while I'm traveling, you guys can either watch the asteroids if you want. Let me know if you want it to just sit here and watch the asteroids blast and stuff. Or actually, no, I'll give you a tour of the space platform for people who haven't seen it before. It's, this is center. This is where it started with the cargo space platform hub. And I have, I don't know how many are here, fucking 16 cargo bays, giving it plenty of space so that I can truck lots of items back and forth between the planet if I need to, which I am gonna need to when it comes to the big bulk science deliveries. And of course, when I was taking stuff to Aquilo, it was nice to only have to go once or twice instead of a whole bunch of times. But anyway, beyond that, I've got, it's nuclear powered here by about 6 turbines and 1 reactor. I haven't really been having any power problems that I can see. However, this did peak up at 25 megawatts, Jesus, at one point here. So I'll 27, 28 or so. I'll have to keep an eye on that just to make sure that I don't run out of power. But even if so, I think I would really only need 1 more heat exchanger and pair of turbines, and I'd be perfectly fine for really anything. Then we've got a bunch of asteroid collectors lining the thing. I don't have any back here because the nuclear and the triple engine setup is a bit of a new addition. I just forgot to put any back here, but I probably should have some for some ice collection or something else. But then I've got my fuel production. This part's kind of refined. This is like my 4th or 5th time building this, and I also expanded it a little bit more to have some more fuel production. Seems like I'm able to keep up with it relatively, except this seems to be out of carbon. And why is that? You are just not getting any carbon. Fair. The fuel situation, it's mostly fine. It is kind of out of fuel though. Thruster fuel anyway. I wonder why I'm not getting as much carbon as I should. Strange. There's some. Either way, it is producing a decent amount of fuel. I haven't had any fuel problems with these platforms yet, but this one is traveling 45,000 kilometers away from the Earth, or from the home planet, rather than just 15 like all the others. Then I have some ammo production here, and this is where it starts to become a bit of a mess. I'm feeding some more crushers that are doing advanced asteroid crushing and a little bit of normal, because I've found that just so happens to balance out well enough that I'm not doing too much, or like I don't have too much copper, and I don't really ever have to get rid of any of the copper. And I always seem to be able to feed the iron ore into my furnaces and whatever else I need it for. But yeah, it is making uranium ammo. So the 2 things I'm providing this space platform with are uranium-238 and nuclear fuel for nuclear power. And that's the case with, well, just this one, but every other space platform except for Gleba and my and my space research platform are nuclear powered. So these are the only ones that I don't have to send any fuel to, but all the other ones I am sending nuclear fuel to whenever they dock at home. But yeah. We are just about at the home planet, speaking of, and I'm gonna let it unload for a second because I don't have any supplies on me, and it needs to get rid of those barrels. And I can honestly also probably get rid of these out of my inventory. I don't really need those because it's producing more, but it needs more 238, more fuel cells. The water barrels are going to be sent already. It doesn't need much more 238, but it definitely needs more. Otherwise it's going to run out. Sorry, drop to planet, no beast. Now you guys get to see my mess of a factory. But I don't have to do much here. Just send a bunch of stacks of nuclear fuel up, The rocket should already be trying to provide some 238, I think. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If I can get all that, well, 6.5. If I can get all that up into the rocket, I'll be happy. But it does take a long time to send because you can only send 1/10 of a stack at a time. And then just in case, I should get like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stacks of that. Well, maybe not that many. Maybe 2 or 3. Because that stuff is also a pain in the ass to send. It sends like 1/5 of a stack at a time. I don't know why this stuff is so heavy for the rockets when you can send up like a tank. Oh well, I shouldn't complain. I know it's probably for balancing reasons. Otherwise, nuclear fuel would be so easy on every other planet that it's just the way to go rather than experimenting with all of the other actual new power sources and whatnot. Oops. Get these queued up in there. And while I'm waiting, how's my modules doing? Still no more purples yet for legendary, or for quality. Quality 3s. I don't think there's anything else I really need to check on. How's my nuclear fuel doing? Still has lots of uranium. Still has lots of supplies for this. Those are full. These are pretty full. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad. Power's doing good. Okay, these are ready to send. And the logistics request has been fulfilled, so I gotta send them all myself now. Yeah, okay, so that's full. And we got 1.5 stacks now, about to be 2.5 on there already. I should have done this earlier today, but I got busy with some stuff. Because I remembered, but was not able to go and get her done. What else is going on here? I did refill a couple of the walls before I left last time, so I don't need to worry about my defenses too bad. Can't really think of anything else that I need to baby here. I did unlock the blue science, so I can use it as a filter now with this. Nice. Okay. Those rockets are ready. Aquilo. No, fuck. I do that all the time. I accidentally send shit to the wrong space platform. Oh well, at least it's only 10 nuclear fuel. Is there anything else up here that I accidentally sent and haven't sent back yet? Not that I can see. I should have prod mods in those. And then prod mods in those as well would be nice. I should prod mod everything. I don't know why I don't have any production mods up there. Anyway. Reload the rockets. We're almost done with the fuel cells. This is the other thing, is when we're done, like when we're finished setting up science on Aquilo for the most part, I need to rework this launch pad. It needs to have like twice as many rockets that I can just freely use and send shit up with, and it's got to have at least 4 times as many rockets that are automated and sending things up to the space platforms, because as it stands, they can't keep up. They try as hard as they can, but they can't keep up. And these 5 over here have always been dedicated for me to just be sending supplies up to where I need to. Okay, you will now have... Wait. Did I send it to here? Oh, I sent it here. Which you needed anyway, so I guess you can keep the fucking 10 or so. Yeah. Okay. Just a little bit more. I could go get some concrete maybe. Start concreting the base while I'm waiting. That's something I can do. Because I have wanted to start doing some more concrete around here. Start making it look a lot nicer, and I just haven't yet, so might as well. And I'm not using it over here for anything because I'm not using it for elevated rails right now, so I'll just take as much as I can take. Okay, so I need to think about this a little bit though. I want the furnace banks concreted. The oil should be concreted, so I think I'm gonna follow this through here. And then this all can probably have some concrete as well eventually. Just make a border to fill in. Something like that, maybe. And then maybe increase the size of that fucker. Bring her around. Connect it all up with my train concrete, make it look nice. There. That's not too bad. I should go back up to them rockets. Keep sending stuff, because when I'm not sending stuff, they sit there and then that's downtime. As long as I keep on top of them, though. Oh shit, they're out of low density structures. Okay. Gots to get on top of that now. Yeah, see, this is why I need to fix my rocket bank, is because I have a bunch of low density structures being produced in my upper factory, and I just haven't belted them down here yet. And I've been hand feeding my rockets the whole time, and it's horribly, horribly inefficient. Okay, what now can I send? You, bit of you, bit of you, bit of you. That one's out of low density structures. Where is that one sending that to? Oh, those are just fulfilling the logistics request. I see. Okay. Grab you, grab you, grab you. Fill that up. Okay. Now the rocket should be producing again. And I'll just top off the chests. Now that I have the rockets. Oops. Back going again. Oh, okay. Well, you guys are going to get to see my upper base then anyway, because I've got to go grab low density structures from above. Those are going to fulfill the logistics request whenever they're ready. So now let's just go up here, grab some structures, because I have none on me. Okay. I also need to make a quality Spidertron and some quality exoskeletons if I can get there, because I do not have my Spidertron is just not that fast. I'd like it to be faster, considering the scale of my base now. It was fast when all I had was this area, but now that I have all of this, it is a little slow. Okay, I do like that. How am I gonna do the rest of this here? I think this is temporary. It doesn't need to be concreted, but this should be. So I should concrete the tanks and then come down here and get at least out to the lube tanks and then come up. Should come out and then up. Yeah, okay. Seems like a decent border there to follow. Then I'm not sure if I want to fill all of this in completely or if I want it to be like separate, just a little bit. Have the furnace banks have a little bit of space from the train station and have some paths and stuff in place, but not sure. Anyway, we're back. Okay, let's shove my structures in there. Then keep sending stuff. Yep. I'll keep these in my inventory for now. Or no, I'll shove them in this extras chest. Were those rockets ready to go with second rockets? They were. Okay, 1, 2, 3. Nope, those ones weren't. Just the first 2 were. Okay. Now how many is that? That's 370. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 stacks of those, which should take a while to go through. With that recent order, that's 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 508 of those. Send the rest up. And that should be enough to make plenty more ammo, I would hope. Maybe. But for now, I should empty my inventory of what concrete I have. Finish this job for now. Bonk, 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 bonk. And bonk, and that encapsulates the tanks. And then we'll go and try and follow, whoops. Try and follow the taper down here. Let's see if I can get it lined up with those chem plants or if it's not going to have enough room to do that. Nearly. That looks pretty good actually. I like that. Okay, out to the lube tank, and I actually want it to be out as far as here. And come down, match that, and I want the same kind of taper on the corner. Nice. Very good. Keep coming up here. Oh, just barely gets the low density structures here. I should pull it back one more. Oops. Okay. Establishing a good border here. So now I don't know what I'm going to do with the rockets yet. So I think I'm going to come back over here and start trying to establish the border for my furnace banks, because I think I do actually want to leave some space for them to breathe with a little bit of dirt between them. Oops. I guess I can do that. Why not? And then come up with this all the way until the corner. And it can just come this way. And this doesn't need to be empty. This is going to be filled because that's one of my main pathways and I want it to be quick walking. Come all the way around here on the steel furnaces. Okay, that looks not too bad. Now I want to do some of the connections here. We'll go minus, 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 and we'll go and do like sort of an even path for the stone there. And do that, I think. Kind of maintain the taper a little bit, just like before. Actually, that's uneven now. There. It still looks uneven because that's in the way, but and the belts don't fully go the whole way down. But oh well. Then we're gonna go up. Then we're gonna taper over. Yeah, okay. I kind of like that. I think that looks pretty good. Good beans. Now I'm gonna leave that grass, leave this grass, and then this area here is gonna need some coverage. Just gonna connect it with that for now so that I don't forget later. I should really be replacing these belts with blue ones. I know the metal and the iron and the copper are, but the steel is not, or coal is not. I guess it doesn't really matter for the coal. Either way, okay. Let's follow the belts out here and give it a little taper down like that. And then this can, link up with that. Okay. Good little border for that established. And this I'm going to fill up with concrete. And then hopefully this is getting pretty close to draining my inventory, because I want to go to Aquilo and not keep concreting my base. Or Aquilo. I keep calling it fucking Aquila. Okay, I like that though. That looks good. Now, up around here, I think just to get rid of the concrete and make things a little bit faster, I'm gonna come up with this and then come over, and then we'll just fill it in. That's the minus, that's the plus. Holy fuck, that is a huge square. Woo! And down, and over, and up, and over, and down, and okay. Not bad, almost out of concrete. Now I can just, there we go. Perfect. Now we're going to Aquilo. What just got, fucking quit munching my robots. I wish I could set the robots on a timer so that they don't start intervening with the turrets and stuff like that until after the biters and stuff are gone, like a proximity thing almost. I should send just one more wave of this up because my rockets are ready for it and it won't take that long. Okay, and then we'll go and grab those. Yep, and that'll be the last bit that we send up in the rockets other than us. Alrighty. Factory, yeah, it looks a little bit better with some concrete around it now. It's gonna look way better when I'm done, but gotta let those concrete chests fill back up, and I got other shit to do. Up there, and send me up there. Pretty sure there's nothing else that I need up here. We're full on ammo, we're pretty full on 238, full on nuclear fuel. I don't need to stop at Aquilo. I can unload those barrels and maybe it can send me up some more barrels. Maybe that'd be, no, I don't need them yet. I've been using the barrels for water just to supplement ice production, but I'm not sure I'm really gonna need them much. How's this going? This is pretty good actually. This is all stocked up. God, I wish, actually I'm going to, but wait. Oh man, I'd need a power pole to do what I want there. I don't know if I have any on here. Oh, I do. Okay. I'd like to move this a little bit further away from where it is. So I'm gonna go green, green. That's too far. Okay. And then green. And then we're going to connect it to... Yeah, I think this one here. I'd like all this to buffer up, but it's more complicated to do it that way, and I'd rather not right now. Get rid of that, and now these should be reading the same thing. Wait. Why did their circuit condition get fucking fucked? I am confused. Also, wait, I'm not actually sure if the belt reads the way I want it to there. Anyway, so this one is getting sulfur and the other one's getting carbon. So this one should throw sulfur when the belt is full. So enable when sulfur is greater than 3 on the belt. And then same thing for this, but with carbon. Carbon is greater than 3. Nope, not 43. 3. Done. Okay, so now signal that's being sent is... Well, there is no signal being sent because there's nothing there. But anyway, should work better now. And yeah, this is all my rocket production. I didn't really show you guys earlier, but I have a little bit of rocket production right on the tip of this space platform. But it's time to go to Aquilo. And don't let the thing unload at any other planet because it's going to go past Gleba. Alright, now we just sit back and wait until we get to Gleba. Or Aquilo, because I'm not stopping at Gleba. So I'm not actually sure what our first course of action should be on Aquilo, but I should maybe start having a look. To get these science packs, I need, main thing, ice. And my problem with collecting ice is my recipe to get ice comes from ammoniacal solution separation, or I can send it down from a space platform. But I think I'm going to try and do it the ammoniacal way. But in doing that, I get more ammonia than I do ice. And so I need to find a way to get rid of the ammonia if I have too much ammonia and not enough ice. So what else did I need? Okay, so ammoniacal solution makes ammonia and ice, and then ammonia can be made into rocket fuel. That's probably my solution. Make ammonia into solid fuel and then rocket fuel, and that should hopefully keep sucking the ammonia constantly. And if I'm sucking ammonia, it should be producing ice, which should be being melted for nuclear fuel and then also saved for research. Good. And then also some of that water will have to be used for oh my god, brain. Rocket fuel. Then what do we need? We need lithium plate, which is made out of lithium. It's lithium smelting. Can I smelt lithium? I can't use a foundry here. Interesting. I thought I might be able to use one eventually. But anyway, lithium is made from ammonia, lithium brine, and holmium plate. And I don't have anything automatically sending holmium there right now. I just sent a whole bunch of holmium manually. And so I've got about a chest and a half's worth of holmium waiting there to be used in lithium processing. But luckily it only uses one. So hopefully I should be able to make a shitload of lithium before I run out. And if I need, I can go back to Fulgora and get more holmium plates. It should all be buffering up a little bit here, hopefully. Once these fucking turrets, once it's done with all these turrets, and ammo and whatnot. These chests are now full of plastic, full of holmium, and full of not full of superconductors, almost full of superconductors. This is full of circuits, so the circuits are pretty backed up for rockets, and this chest is not full, but it needs more holmium plate. Holmium plate is being sucked up because of superconductors and supercapacitors being eaten up by all the Tesla weapon stuff. Got it. Anyway, doesn't really matter, but yeah, I do have a fair amount of holmium that can be sent to Aquilo if needed. I've got a chest here full of it. I've got a chest here full of it, mostly. And yeah. Anyway. Back to the space platform. Next, what do I need to be doing? Fluoroketone comes from... I need cold, which comes from cooling hot fluoroketone, which comes from... Wait. Go back. Why is it consumed in fission reactor? Fluoroketone coolant with fusion powers. No way I need to fucking make fluoroketone to make fusion power work. I did not know that until now. That's fucking whack, dude. I am gonna move this a little bit further up because it seems like I'm leaning forward more. And you guys should be able to see me. But that is actually kind of whack. I did not realize that I have to make coolant for this thing. Luckily, it only uses 4 per second. But wait, why does the consumption go up at legendary quality? That's extra whack. Consumption generates plasma. Not a normal fluid, cannot be moved in pipes, can only be moved through the fusion reactor and fusion generator. The temperature of plasma determines its energy value. Oh, that must be the output for the generators. Can cool even more if consume more. Yeah, I suppose. I just mean usually the quality increases come without negatives. But this is a pretty... not a significant, but this is a negative when it comes to having an increased quality fusion reactor. Am I out of fuel? I am out of regular fuel. Jeez. Huh. I need more of these bringing in carbon. And then yeah, just that. More of them bringing in carbon, mainly. Because I'm hardly getting any. And the production seems bad right now. I don't know why the production's so bad with asteroids at the moment. Usually it's good enough to keep itself like completely full like this. I guess. Maybe I need some quality prod mod 2s. Do I have any of those? Do I have those going, or do I just have normal prod mod 2s going? I just have normals going. Anyway, we're at Aquilo. I don't think I have anything on here that I need on planet, so we are gonna drop. And I guess I can drop it anyway if I need it. Drop to planet. Aquilo. Okay. But yeah, sorry. Back to figuring out my strategy here. Fluoroketone. Oops. Fluoroketone comes from cooling hot fluoroketone, which comes from fluoroketone hot, which is generated by the fusion generator. Or alternative recipes are fluoroketone in the cryo plant made out of ammonia, fluorine, lithium, and solid fuel. Okay, that's going to be the hard one at the end. So I think for now, I should focus on lithium and ice. But also, I'm going to do a quick little bit of expansion because I need, well, I have some ice platforms here. I'm going to fill in a few chunks of this ice island so that I have a little bit more space to work with. Oh, and we're out. Okay. Gotta figure out how to make more of those. Oh, I guess the first thing I should be doing is rocket fuel. Okay. Stick a little bit in here. Stick a little bit in here and get these machines back up and running. Okay. So now, oh, those are full again. Great. Now I need to be making solid fuel. Get my inventory back. My assembler here. Oh, fuck. I need some concrete. Refined concrete, that is. 'Cause all of this area, well, most of it anyway, does not like to be placed on. All of this rough ice and shit. So basically, yeah, right there needs it. I'm gonna do this little spot. I'm gonna do this little area here. Have some fun with it. This doesn't mean that this is gonna stay here forever. This is just me making the land a little bit more usable. But I'm gonna waste all my concrete pretty fast if I just do that the whole island. So okay, let's get back to it. I need some, probably maybe 2 things of, oh, is it in the chem plants? Do I need chem plants for that? For, fuck, yeah, you get out of my way. For the, oh, I can, or cryo plants. I can do it in chem plants, but the cryo plants are probably more efficient. Okay, what do they get? Wait, really? They don't get a production bonus? I thought they did. Crafting speed 2, base health 350. Huh. No production bonus on the cryo plant. Interesting. Got it. Okay, well, solid fuel from ammonia then. Oh. Oh. Okay, sick. I forgot that there is actually crude oil here. Okay, let's get rid of this shit with my fucking robots. I brought them for a reason. Okay. I brought some pump jacks as well. Get a few of these guys running. Cannot build on smooth ice. Cannot build on rough ice. If I concrete over this, does that remove the patch? It doesn't. Oh, that's kind of cool, actually. Why not? A little bit of a oil field aesthetic going on here. Oh, I need more ice. I need more ice quick now, guy. And then this guy couldn't go on because there's some ice there. Good beans. Okay, so I'm gonna have to figure out the best way to route my heat through this setup, though. It's probably gonna have this thing at the core, and then heat pipes gotta go out from here. Can't place them there because I can't build on rough ice. Suck my rough ice. I will put some fucking concrete there and call it a day. Honestly, I have a feeling eventually my island may just be fully concreted over, but I don't want to do that just yet. I don't want to spend so much time concreting it that's the whole stream. Anyway, that looks pretty good. I like that. Okay. Got a nice corner on that. And then I'm going to need more heat pipe. I have a feeling I'm probably going to end up going home for heat pipes anyway, even though I brought so many, trying to avoid that, but oh well. Okay, so now I will build. I can't build that way because of the smooth ice that I filled in, and also that is brash ice. Okay, I know it's a waste of resources, but I'm getting rid of another tank of this to free up space for ice production, because it does use the ammonia, some of it, for making the ice platforms, and I could really... Oh, what the fuck? Where did I get those from? I thought I had some. Or I thought I used them all, is what I meant to say. I did have some. Okay. Fill that in. I might as well just do that. That looks better. And then maybe do that. Do that. All right. I kind of like that a little bit. Wait. Yes, I have. Wait, why can't I put... Okay, there we go. This is gonna be a bunch of me mumbling about, oh, why can't I do this? Why can't I, can I, eh? Why doesn't this? But, huh? Okay, so that should be enough heat for those. These I'm gonna angle up, and then I'm gonna grab another couple of tanks and stick those here-ish, sort of in the middle of it all. Maybe we'll do one, of course. I wish there was a better way to do this without just paving over the whole ice island, because I do like the ice aesthetic. It's just such a pain to build on. Cannot build on rough ice. Yeah. There. That looks better now, I think. Some good tanks going here. And I usually have all of my oil feeding into one pipe to just go into the tanks through the one pipe, but I think here I'm gonna feed all of the pump jacks sort of individually a little bit into their own little home with the tanks. I think that should probably be like that. And okay, yeah, that's good. That's good. This should connect to that, which should connect to that. Okay, that, and then that, and then that. And then that. It has most of them connected, besides this one. Cannot build on rough ice. Thank you. I wish there was an easy way of telling what is rough ice, because like I can kind of see it when it's out here in the open, but when it's in the snow, I don't know what the fuck's going on. Okay, that's not gonna work. I gotta go above and then over. There we go. Make room for the heat pipes. There, that should keep that stuff warm. I think I'm just gonna angle this up actually. That should keep half of the pipes, or half of the tanks warm. Those are getting warmed. These are now getting warmed. This has got to be warmed. That, as well as that. I hope the heat transfers relatively well there. I'm not sure if it will. But that should cover pretty much everything that needs to be warmed here, I think. Now, to get oil moving from here, it would be... okay, I'll get rid of that. Get rid of that. Fuck, I've been playing this for an hour already. So I should... Guess it doesn't matter if I have this facing whichever way. But I should pipe this into there. Huh, okay. Underground pipe. There. Actually, wait. I don't need to do that. That kept that bit warm. Nice. So for fusion quality, its output increases proportionally. Basically just gives it a higher operation limit, assuming I actually understand what I'm reading. Probably. Oh, I'm kind of blocking a bit of the mini-map. What if I stick myself down here, chat? Let me know if this blocks anything important that you really want to see. I'll try not to build down there. Remind me if I'm building down there and making shit look stupid. Okay, this is still 125C. We got a little while until it keeps cooling down. This heat pipe is nice and hot because it's shorter. These need more lithium. I actually do have a little bit more lithium. I should have that smelting while I'm at it. Should put more ice. Oh, the ice chest is full. Okay, and the ice tanks are, or the water tanks are full. Good beans. Stick the rest of the ice in there then. Now this just needs the oil. So I grab. Thought I already grabbed some pumps. I guess maybe not. Grab a pump. And oh, where's the easiest way to get some heat to this thing? Maybe like this, and then wrap around from here. Maybe. And then it'll have to heat up the underground pipe as well. Oh shit. This is gonna be a pain to deal with, dude. Having to run a heat pipe all the way over here for the undergrounds. Ugh. Okay. I don't know if that was really the best way to do that, but oh well. Okay, so this heat pipe, you can just go up here, down here, and over. And then I think... Quit nibbling my robots, for Christ's sakes. Anyway. I think I'm going to come off of this corner and follow it down, because it's a little bit more efficient heat transfer wise. And I should add a second heating tower like here, I think, or a third one, I guess. And I need more heat pipes. And then from here, maybe I could connect these actually. I wonder, I know it's going to be bad for heat transfer now, but maybe later once I'm filling or fueling all of these heating towers, having a big, a longer heat pipe like this might help. Also, I think I might bring this down a little bit. Give me more fucking concrete. I'm going to run out of concrete like real fast. I thought this would be lots, but nope. I need to finish doing this spot or it's gonna bug me the whole stream. Do a short little border around the rocket pad and then fill it in. There we go. Okay, that was gonna bug me all stream. Now come down here and go under the pipes instead. And so now I can run a belt on top of here if I wanted to, or even in tandem with the pipes. But now, just to get some oil pumping and in the tanks, I'm gonna throw some rocket fuel in there. Can't use too much of it because I don't have that much. I do have some more in the actual rocket chest here, but I'd rather not take out of that until I can produce some on this planet by myself. Okay, I forgot to... I guess I needed to come over here anyway. Forgot to send heat up there. I don't know if I like that heat pipe, how fucking long the heat transfer is on that. I think I'm gonna do just this instead. And then I'm gonna get rid of this because it's unnecessary. Okay. The only thing that I don't like now is that it has the potential for becoming a really malformed, a famous German war symbol. I will do my best to not let it get to that point, though. Okay, I have more ice platform. Should try and fill in a little bit more space around here, if I can. Some spots like this. I eventually do want to branch out and grab most of these islands here, so little holes like that are good to fill. I might leave that here so it can keep gathering ammonia, although I don't really like the way that looks, so I may move that later. Okay, that's it for now. I should have bridged those together, but it is producing. So anyway, this has... oh fuck, there's no power. I thought about that and then forgot about that. Okay, power's got to come over here and go. I want my belt to run right through that spot eventually, so power's gonna come up there and have to come down here as well. Okay, so now that stuff is powered. And I have heat going to... What's heating this up? This? Interesting. Oh yeah, it is technically diagonal. Okay. I got that heating that up. We got pump jacks running. Nice. Nice, dude. Okay. So now we should have oil in here. We do. And I'm going to start running this stuff through into chests. I don't know where I want my chests yet. I don't know how many of these I'm going to have or need. That's not where that should go. For now, I just want some rocket fuel production just in case. Because so far, this is fairly fast. I think it's actually limited by the... Yeah, it's limited by the inserter speeds. So I'm going to modify that and go bink bonk. And that way I can have 2 of these guys running tandem into 2 chests at once. Oh, that was a rough fucking crack, dude. That tingled. That didn't feel good. Oops. And now that I have solid fuel being produced, I can work on rocket fuel. Bear with me, this is going to become a mess, but I want... I just want to get some science going right now. I'm not super concerned about making my permanent Aquilo base. Just quick reminder. It's gonna look bad for a little while. Get that all filled in so I can use the space. And I think I can do the same thing just like that. And those should grab... Oh, no. Dang it. Okay. Then we're going to move this down here. That just so happens to warm that. There. Now those work. And we'll go rocket fuel. And it needs water and ammonia. Okay. The ammonia I can get. The water I may need to make a separate one of these, actually. In fact, I think I will. Gonna get some belts and stuff here. Also, I see there's quite a few people watching, actually, so welcome to the stream. Hope you're enjoying. Just letting everybody know what's going on. We are playing Aquilo. This is my first time ever doing this planet. I've never been here before, besides dropping some supplies from Novis. And setting up a small little nuclear reactor that I've been letting sort of slowly trickle feed power to everything, and it's been more than enough that I've needed, for now anyway. Actually, now that I have some concrete, I can expand my power a little bit, because my problem with this was the fucking rough ice was preventing me from doing anything. But yeah, I'm basically trying to finish off the last few technologies from Aquilo. Basically, oh, I never calculated how many I needed. Let's see, 3,000, 2,000, 5,000, so 10,000, 12,000, 14,000, 15,000, 17,000, 17,500 science that I need to produce to unlock all the stuff that I want, and then I can and then I need to start producing a few things, but after that I don't need to really worry about science. I can worry about getting supplies for my mega factory. Okay, and that's not going to heat those up enough, so I gotta branch off more heat pipes. Gotta branch off there. Okay, that should double my nuclear output. Good, 23 megawatts. Good, good. So now let's get another chem plant here. And I'm gonna move my belt. I'm gonna go up. I'm gonna go splitter. Gonna go down. Wait. No, I think that's fine. And then we'll go up and over like that. And then the heat pipes will have to follow up there. But that should be enough. And now I can use a red guy to feed that one with ice. We go ice melting. I'm gonna get another 2 tanks to set up here. I don't know if this is actually a good way of doing things, but I kind of like the way that it looks. And then we're gonna go... actually, I want those one more further away. Cannot build on ice platform. Of course I can't. Thanks. Lovely. Love that. Lovely. Okay. Another little concrete spot. Done. 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 And I just want one little gap space in between here so that I can run my heat pipes through and keep everything warm. Tanks. World of tanks. Get rid of this. Bring that out a little further. More concrete, I guess. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to go home for some more concrete for my final base, but I hope I don't really need to just to make science here. Okay. So now this has water. So now I can pipe this from here to there, and then from there to there, and stick a regular pipe there. And I should have water provided in this thing. That thing is very cold and it's not heating up. I need more rocket fuel. Fill that thing up again. Fill that thing up again. Fill this one up again, and fill this one up again. And that should keep me warm for another little while. At least until I can produce enough rocket fuel to start automating the burning of it. Because I've currently got 4 towers in the production of rocket fuel. And I feel like I could do it with... I feel like I can do it with just that many. It's a matter of if I'm going to need more solid fuel and more... Holy mother of fucking Christ! I didn't realize how many fucking module slots there were in there. Oh my god! Wow! Fucking 8 slot building. Jesus, I'm sorry to like suddenly get so surprised, but like holy fucking wow. All right. Now we're sucking ammonia, and this is, why is this full? This is full. This doesn't have enough ammonia. I'm not using enough ice everywhere else yet, because this isn't sucking up water. But I do need more ammonia and another place to get rid of the ice. That's one thing I was hearing is one of the difficulties with this this particular planet is your ice buildup. Apparently it's hard to deal with. Apparently you get a shitload of ice, and which is good for power, which means you never run out of water for power, but it's so much ice that you have to start like a lot of people, I read a Reddit thread trying to figure out how to do power properly here, and a lot of people were mentioning that they use a recycler, endless recycler snake to just get rid of all of their ice, their extra ice anyway. Anyhow, okay, that's producing ammonia, but only enough to keep this working a bit. These chests are fairly full. This still isn't doing enough, or doing anything yet. Okay, so I need to start figuring out the piping for this. Goodness. Can't leave that cold. Where am I going to get my ammonia from? What direction? Should probably come from down, honestly. Well, I don't know. I can probably just do that, and then do that, and then we'll wrap our pipe around, and then follow the heat pipe until here, and then maybe go down just like that. Okay. Now we will pipe that heat, pipe that heat. Yeah, that covers that. And pipe that heat, and pipe that heat. There. So now this is getting ammonia, and should start producing a rocket fuel, which I'm going to start sending out down here. Yeah, by the droves. Left the spacing so that I could... Yeah, perfect. Oh, fuck. Never mind. I thought these things might be not that bad on power. I was wrong. Okay. Is that just because these aren't hot enough right now? Or... Yeah, what's the output? Temperature, steam 500C. Steam is 500C. I just need more. That's not what I wanted to do. Oops. Oh well. Okay. Bring this over. Grab another one of those. I need more heat exchangers. Or another one anyway. Heat exchanger, some more heat pipes. I have some of these on me. What the fuck is that music? That's creepy as hell, dude. I don't know. I don't know if I like that. That's fucking... That is crazy fucking ambient soundtrack, actually. That was really cool how that transition faded in. I am swayed. I like it. Okay. Nope. Yep. Uh-huh. 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 And now I gotta connect it to the grid. There. There. Now this should be getting hot, and yeah, okay, perfect. Now we have 34.9. Wait, really? That's it? Is it because of the heat? Oh, it's cooling down, yeah. Gotta give this thing some more fuel. Alright. That should go up. Because I thought I had about 35 or so before I added those extra turbines. Regardless. So this is making fuel now, which is perfect. I'm going to start distributing that fuel. One belt needs to go here. One belt, I think I can split between those two. And one belt needs to go over here for now. And in you go. And since this is going to be fed by it, I'm going to... Oh, I'm out of that shit. Okay. These full? No, they're empty. This is full. This is... Oh. Huh, yeah. I am not using as much ice as I thought I would. Huh. Definitely should have brought a recycler or two here. I'm not sure if I did or not. In fact, I think I forgot. I think that might be the one fucking machine that I forgot to bring any of here. Rip. To make two of them. I don't know where I'd get the iron or the steel. I don't have that here. I don't know where to get the ore here either. I think I just have to go to Fulgora to get some. Anyway, finish this. Finish the job you're doing. This is gonna get directly heated with this because it's feeding it, so why not? There. Dunshke. Now that should be munching rocket fuel. This should be making rocket fuel. This should be producing ammonia. I really do need to get rid of this ice. I'm already figuring this out. Oh my god, that's so much ice. I might need to go and get a recycler here eventually. Can I burn the ice? No, of course not. What can I do with ice? Ice. Space science and... Oh yeah, I gotta use it for the cryoscience packs later. I guess I shouldn't really be getting rid of it yet until I know I have far, far, far too much of it. Okay, so we have rocket fuel being produced. We have one heating tower being fed. Gonna go follow this. Interesting. Oh, fucking one short. Of course. Oh, wait. Oh no, and I don't have enough space to do it there. Ship ice to Fulgora and start cracking? Yeah. That's an option. I do have a good amount of ice on Fulgora though, I think. I have plenty. Although I wonder if I could crack oil here into something. These are full. Nice. I got lots of oil. Good beans. Okay, that can probably go, and then maybe this should go the opposite way. That way I can cross in one leap. And then follow the... Yeah. No. It's got to be on the other side. Now... Yep, perfect. Feeds straight into the heating tower. Just need to adjust my heating grid a little bit. Get those unfrozen. Get this unfrozen. Get these unfrozen. There. So now I got a couple of heat pipes, or heat towers running automatically, automagically. I have rocket fuel being produced. I have ammonia being produced. Oh, we're using ice now. What are we using it for? This is backed up because the output's full. Guess we're using it for this? Huh, okay. Fair enough. That might help. Maybe. Except it's fucking cold. Damn it. Whatever, it's fine. We're good. Is this eating it faster than I can make it? Of course it is. Okay. I think I need another thing making ammonia. Where do I need to look again at my sources of ammonia. Is there a way to make it without getting so much ice? No. No, there is not. So I just need to keep using a shitload of ice, I guess. Holy fuck, my power is fluctuating a lot. I do have enough to meet demand though for now. However, I don't think that's going to last very long. Okay. Oh, I want to fix that. That looks bad. There we go. I'll take that for now. Do have some ice platforms. Might as well use them. Fill in this little section here. And that little hole there. That gives us a little bit more of a branch to use eventually. Nice. This island is looking a lot more islandy than it was before. I know I need more ammonia production. I'm just not sure how to go about it because the more ammonia production, the more ice I'm going to end up with. But I need more or I'm not going to be able to produce enough enough to keep my rocket fuel going. Because this is eating it faster than it's being produced. So is that one. And if I hooked up the other two, it'd be even worse. So this setup works, but it's not enough. Okay. No, I don't. Damn it, how could I have forgotten recyclers? Even if I just had 2 of them, that's really all I needed. Yeah. I don't have them unless they're on here. Oh, I got 10! Oh, shit, chat. Run might be saved. Okay, okay. I think I know what I want to do now. Get rid of the ice here. Get a couple more offshore pumps going. Are these going to freeze up? No, they don't freeze up. Interesting. Then I want... I guess I need some concrete here. I'm going to start rebuilding things a little bit. So this pump can probably go. This chem plant can probably go. This can go. This, I think, can go for now. So I think I'm going to start filling it from the other side instead. So the heat should come from that side. I don't know. I don't know if those are even going to stay in the same spot. But for now, we're going to do this and then connect it with a pipe so that I can put heat pipes in between here. And I need more heat pipes. More of everything. More of this, more of that. And we're gonna go... oh, can't build on ice platform. Of course I can't. And I'm out of fucking concrete again. I'm getting dangerously low on concrete. I'm starting to get worried. Stick that there. I don't really know if I need much space between the two. But we're gonna go ammoniacal separation. That's not gonna do anything, so might as well just move it. This guy, I think I'm gonna put one here and just connect this up like this for now. That should heat that, but this cryo plant isn't getting any heat. This one isn't getting any heat, and the middle one also isn't getting any heat right now, I don't think. Yeah, how's that gonna work? I think I want those to output like that. Yeah, okay, it forgets the middle one. Well, I can get the middle one with heat pipes later. Move this. Move that. That's got it. There's got to be a better way of doing this belt too. This does need heat though for now. Okay, can leave that the way it is for now. Then this is gonna come around and go through here. Bingo. And connect up to the middle guy at least. And now I want to do what am I doing here? Like that? That outputs all the ice. Or at least it should. I have no power down here. Bring it down. this. Actually, I'm gonna bring this up and then split it and then bring it back down. Let's see how to make that warm. Not bad. That does most of the job. This just needs some warmage. And so some of the ice is going to go up and some of the ice is going to go down. And the ice that goes down is going to get recycled. I don't know how many recycler banks I'm going to need, but I'll try and set up maybe 3 of them. I'm only going to have the one running for now, but so you go like this and then that, and then I'm going to leave some space, this and then that, and then I'm going to leave some space, this and then that, and then because I'm picky, I like to oh, actually it doesn't really matter for here. Sometimes I like to flip them to align their like entrance points and stuff like that, but I don't think it's really necessary here. So go belt all the way to the end. Actually, belt up here all the way to the end. And then we go red guys, red guys, red guys. And I'm gonna do 2 red guys at a time because the red guys are slow. I didn't send any high quality red guys back with me, unfortunately. That'll heat that up. But also, I just want there to be enough space to run a heat pipe along this line completely. And then up here and around. And that should cover that little setup. So now I've got ammonia. Oh, fuck. Well, that can just output out here instead. Get rid of this. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. Don't need that right now. How's that staying warm? From this? Yeah, right. I established that already. They count as diagonal. Okay. Now bring this over here for some more power. Stick some more rocket fuel in there. Okay, now we have a decent amount more of ice and ammonia production. And for now, I'm going to turn these sideways because I don't want them running full blast just yet. I don't want them recycling anything just yet right now, actually. I want to set up some circuit logistics to tell those when to recycle things. Okay, so the rest of this, honestly, can probably just go. I should just deconstruct this. Miss the fucking chests, though, with all this stuff in them. Take that. Take this. 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 All of it. All of this. Except the power pole here. Heat pipe. Get rid of those. Okay, yeah. I might even redo that water setup as well. I probably should. I am going to also bridge the gap with some more of this concrete. Honestly, the island is becoming pretty paved over, and that's fine with me. It gives me more area to build, more room to get shit done. Oops. Just smooth out this edge here a bit. Good. Good. Okay, that looks pretty good. And I'm out. Maybe try and give me enough space to build some research as well by doing this. Anyway, now what are we doing? Got to get ice up here and heated. Should put these over here. For now. Just for now. Oh, that on. I got rid of the power poles. Whoops. Wasn't supposed to do that. Of course, that's in the way. Keep that there. There we go. That covers it. I think that covers pretty much this whole little square. Right. It's almost out, but the pipes are pretty hot. Okay, I'm gonna need normal pipes. Gather these together, and then I'm gonna need a bigger tank. I don't know how I'm gonna do my tank design either. This is gonna be interesting. Gotcha. Actually, I can probably just stick one right here and get both of them. Yep, perfect. Okay, I like this little setup actually. I don't know if this is enough by far, and I don't have any space for a beacon in there anywhere now that I look at it. Shoot. How close does a beacon have to be to grab them? In there? Dang. I suppose I could move the output inserter here one over instead. Have this do that and this be here instead, one further up. And then, oh no, the heat pipe has to stay, but I could potentially do this and then fit it here. Oh shoot, nearly. I think I can do this and fit it. How am I going to heat those belts? Oh, that should work perfectly, actually. Yeah. There we go. And that hits all three of those. Perfect. Look at me go. Just enough room for a little beacon. Okay, I like that a lot, actually. So I think I'm gonna underground my way here, and then underground my way here, and then underground my way here. Try and save on the amount of heat pipes I'm gonna need. Maybe. I don't know if it actually does save, because I eventually do need to connect this all to a heat grid anyway. Eventually. But that should start getting ice back to the nuclear setup. Whether I'm going to use it or not, whether it needed it or not. Didn't really need it right now, but anyway. Tanks. I want like 8 tanks full of ammonia or something. I don't know, maybe that's overkill, but get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of you. Push this down one further. Now that I think about it, maybe I'll do 2 little blocks of ammonia tanks here. I don't know if I'm gonna connect them. I could. Oh, that's actually kind of cool. I like that. But this kind of makes it easy for me to route my heat pipes alongside them and just fill up each side rather than I'm gonna go like that so that I can give myself a bit of a berth. Do I have any? Okay, I do, just barely. Give myself a little berth for some underground pipes here if I need it. Yeah, I like that. And then right here, I think, is where it came down from. No, here. Then it went over. Nice. I like the symmetry there. I can bring this in and around. Yeah, I do like that, I think. But it doesn't get to the other pipe there still, or the other tank in there still. Maybe it doesn't really matter. Maybe I just leave them the way that they are. They are connected here by this pipe, so they are going to share a fluid inventory anyway, I think. But yeah, okay. There's my ammonia tanks. These would be producing, but they're full of ice. This is producing water. What's the water being used for? Nothing? Nothing right now. Okay. Alright. Alrighty. So that sort of solves that. I have a little bit more ammonia production. It's fast. It's furious. It's offloading into some tanks. It's contained well. Now I need some more production on... should just real quick get some ice platforms going, because I am out of them and I need some kind of badly, actually. Just try and grab some more of these rocks, see if I get any ice platforms from there. A few. Enough to fill in that space, which is what I want. And then I'm just gonna have a little guy running over here. How do I want this? Do I want it circuit networked, or do I want it... Actually, I should have it so that I have an inserter pulling ice off of that spot. Shoot. Okay. I guess I'll put a power pole right there, and that should help with that. Maybe. There. It's kind of better. I don't like the way it looks, but it's kind of better. Gives me room to put this here. Not up against those ice platforms. Okay, now how do the red boys work here? I see. So this actually can't do that. It's got to do that. And I'll just do that, because I am going to need a little bit of heat down here to run my last inserter. Okay, so that's making the platforms. Good. Very good. These are slowly filling with ammonia. These are working. Kinda. Still need to get rid of more ice. But I'm not going to do that for a little bit yet still. I feel like I can put this in a better spot. And I think I'm gonna. Oh, actually, no, I wanted to keep that where it was. You there. And get rid of this pipe. And add that pipe. Okay. Cleaning up the base little bit by bit as I go. Trying to keep it relatively well maintained. So now where do I want this solid fuel and rocket fuel production? I have a feeling that I'm gonna want like, I don't know, 2 of each, maybe 3. 2 is probably fine for now because it was hardly working because it was out of ammonia most of the time and still producing a decent amount of rocket fuel. So as long as I get the ice recycling down and I keep my stockpiles of ammonia full, the rocket fuel and solid fuel stuff should be a little, hopefully 2 of these, I guess is what I'm saying, should be enough. I don't know if it will be, but maybe. I'm also gonna finish off this little bit with the concrete. Damn, almost the whole island is, well, no, not about half of the island so far has concrete all over it. It's pretty good, pretty good. Damn. Give me one. This should have some speed mods in it. There. Okay. Now I want these to be what do I need for the solid fuel production again? Ammonia and crude. So I just have to connect pipes. Maybe I should do solid fuel down here. But then it's got to be belted up. That's the pain. I don't know. I'm gonna do it down here for now, and if it becomes a problem, then I'll figure it out. I'll do something different. I think I'll space them 5 apart. And we'll go down like that. And these guys are making the solid fuel, so they need oil. And ammonia. Okay. The oil, I think, should be the easy part. Let's get rid of this belt here. This is in the way. Because it's right here. Literally right here. And we're going to go like that, and then like that. Oh, I wonder if I did this, than that. If this heats up the... No, not all of it. Damn it! Okay. Almost. I'm trying to think with the diagonals here. So it's not really worth... Well, it might be worth doing that. Yeah, it's not bad. Okay, whatever. Let's just do what I had before and see if I can heat it up. That should heat up that one, and that should heat up that one. No. Okay. Let's back one more time. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Then you, and then you, and you. There. Accomplishes the same thing with the same amount of heat pipes. Less normal pipes. I'm gonna need to move this soon too. This is, I just put this here not knowing where it was gonna need to go, and I think I'm gonna need to move it soon. Okay, so that's got solid fuel, now it needs ammonia. Which is conveniently right here. And I think... Nope, that's not the pipe I want. That's the pipe I want. I think I can just do this. And it's all warm. And working. And pumping. And perfect. And awesome. Cool. Now we're making solid fuel. I'm gonna bonk this all into some chests. What got eaten? Oh. Oh. Oh, fuck. Ah, of course. I'm having problems with this. What are the problems? Item ingredient shortage. You're out of sulfur. Why are you out of sulfur? Because this isn't working properly and throwing carbon off like it should be? Why? It's not reading carbon, and that's not reading sulfur. Which is weird, because they are... I thought I... Oh, I never fucking... I never set that belt to read contents when I was messing with it earlier. Oh, I'm so dumb. But now I don't even have all that much carbon to make any sulfur, so, like... it's not even really gonna help solve the problem. Fuck. I really, really need to get these guys here adding to my carbon supply. I should have had them doing that in the beginning. At least this one, because most of the asteroids that are getting destroyed are at the front. And so anything... Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Wait, what it... Oh, those are all destroyed too. Awesome. Love that. So my fuel production is fucked. Huh. Great. Great. I don't really know what to do about this right now. God. It's producing rockets now, but, like, fucking, they're not gonna get there fast enough. Where are the rockets? Where are the ones that are being produced? Where are they going right now? Down here. Down here. Okay, they are going into this guy. He's got ammo now. All my rockets have ammo now. Ship should be protected. Relatively. Hopefully this keeps gathering enough carbon and sulfur to keep working properly. And honestly, fuck. think I'm gonna change this. So this can read 3, and then this is gonna eventually maybe read. Okay, let's just turn this off for a second. Or like, I don't know, set it to 5 for now. Because then it should stop getting rid of the sulfur. Because the sulfur is less common. I need to stop using it, or stop throwing it off the fucking ship. This is part of my logistical problem with this, is that I'm wasting it all. But this is going to read what when it's completely full? 4? And then this... Okay, so I need sulfur to be 5. Yeah, when sulfur is above 5, it will throw sulfur off. And so that will include this being full, which means this can be backed up, which means that this whole thing can be backed up, which means that all of my sulfur for the explodey boys can also be, or can also get full. So, long story short, I fixed it a little bit. Hopefully that should work better. Seems to be producing rockets still. This guy's got 10. They're getting fed back onto this belt. Okay, they're right here, just for reference. They're right here in line with the copper belt right now. So when I come back and look at that later, it should be better. Okay. And then we're gonna go like this, and then this, and then this is gonna have to be... That's shitty placement, shitty spacing. It's too bad it wasn't 1 over, but funny enough, I can cut this and move it over 1 more space, and then I'm gonna cut this and move it over 1 more space, and that should give me enough room to make this a little cleaner, or not. Shoot, dang it, of course not. Okay, so if I wanted to do that, then I just need a little hump here, and then it should pull from there and output on belt, and then these heat pipes can come down and warm everything else up. Perfect. Perfect. Okay, solid fuel production done. We're gonna go 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4, and how am I on beacon placement? I wasn't even thinking about it, but I should. Okay, good. Beacon placement is awesome. Those can be beaconed. Move. Yeah, sick. Now I need 2 more of these making rocket fuel, probably, I don't know, here-ish? Do I want it right in the middle there? Do I? I don't know. Why? Oh, fuck, everything's cold because I haven't been producing this yet and haven't been feeding everything. You, and you. Where do I want this rocket fuel production? Because I think if I leave this space fairly open, I can probably get enough space to do my research and stuff up there. But for now, the rocket fuel production is important to get done. These can probably be moved, maybe. Or this, I mean, not these. Same shit, different corner. Yeah, if I need to, I can move that. How's the spacing here if I do that? I'd like to keep them 5 apart, just like this. Or no, I don't know what the best way to do that is. Fuck. I'm always so indecisive when it comes to building stuff. Oh shoot, I never added that there, but that's maybe a good thing because I realized that I kind of want to redo this differently. And then that, and then I can get rid of this heat pipe here. All together. Yeah. Excuse me. And that covers all of that. I wonder if I should do this. Move that and then do that just in case. Just to keep the heat transfer better here. Okay, that's better. I like this. This is looking a lot better than it was before. We got solid fuel being produced at a pretty decent rate, mind you. I gotta add modules to this guy. 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. God damn, that guy's fucking fast, dude. Holy shit. 21 per second. And then yeah. I think I'm gonna do it right here. Or, no. I'm gonna do it over here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Rocket fuel production. Okay. I wonder if I can have the pipes inward like that and have the inputs simplified a little bit. Can go vertical flip there. Then do this. And then we'll have to bring this over. But what's the best route for that? I don't know. 'Cause like I'm gonna need a whole nother heat pipe there if I try to bring it over. Shoot. I guess nothing's wrong with double heat pipes. Eventually the system will just get all warm anyway and saturated with heat. Should be good. And then I'll do that there. Okay. Okay, that should power both. Or supply both, I mean. That should give it with ammonia, and now I need to make my ice production again. Or my water production, I mean. Can I melt ice in a cryo plant? No, just chem plants. Melting ice, melting ice. Green boys. And I'm going to use an underground to give the space. And I'm going to use another underground to give a heat pipe transfer zone. And that should heat that up. Not bad. I'm going to move these one further, I think, and use red inserters. Because that solves my little problem here of getting to those belts with the heat pipes. Alrighty, so that is that. That's good and done. I think I also unintentionally got rid of the accidental swastika in my heat pipes, so that's very good. Okay, these are ice melting, ice melting. Perfect. Perfect. Now got some tanks set up to store this water. 1, 2, 3, and that's probably good enough, honestly. Do that. Bring these around. Yeah. Not bad. Just like the symmetry of that a little bit better. Okay, and now I should have a pump going, pumping this out to here, and that will connect all of my ice production to my rocket fuel production. And this should heat everything up. Plenty good. Good beans. So now this has ammonia, it has water, all it needs is solid fuel. Okay. Solid fuel, I'm gonna do like this, and it'll be inputted there. And then, goodness, where am I gonna put the rocket fuel? Where am I gonna output? Excuse me. It is producing a decent amount. I still think it could be going faster, but it's out of oil. Why is it out of oil? Because that's pumping slow. Because Wait, why is that pumping slow? Oh, duh. I just fucked up the length on this. Okay, whoops. That one should be working how the fuck did I do that now? This has got to connect somehow. Yeah, that's fine to be the way that it is, I suppose. Okay, now this is getting oil, and it's eating up that ammonia pretty good, because I still don't have anything making ice yet. Okay, or sorry, eating the ice too much yet, too readily. Still good. No heat pipe there. Fucking quit it. There we go. That's... there. Cross the gap. There. Not too bad. More heat pipe. Cool. So now that should be sending solid fuel to the rocket fuel, which is now going to be using water as well, but I still don't have an output for these made. Well, I think I can probably just do something a little bit like this. And that should feed that. No problem. Why is this... it's out of ammonia. Oh, because I fucking connected the pipe like a dumbass. Doesn't work that way, Sean. There. That works. So now this has ammonia. Okay, it's producing now, finally. Finally. This one, however, is much slower. Is it just because it's just because I ran out of ammonia. Okay. Rocket fuel is being made. I don't have it being sent out into anything yet. And I think I should probably have an output buffer of it up here, maybe. I don't know where else to put the buffer of this stuff, so for now it goes here. And this heating tower has been doing a lot of heavy lifting. I wonder if there's a... if you go to the map here... no, interesting. There's no heating pipe grid filter, and also no heat filter. That would be kind of useful, although I see, or I kind of get why they might, or why they didn't really do that. It's not really necessary. decent amount of platform here. Okay, let's just start filling in more of the gaps that are actually going to give me a lot more space. Meaning right now, I think I should be filling in this little spot here. Oh, shit. Oops. Yep, don't get rid of my little pumping station here. In fact, I might actually let that stay the way that it is. It kind of looks neat if it's fed naturally like that from the ocean. I can't get rid of that. Shoot. Well, I guess this stays. Next place. Right here. Fill that in. And I'm out. Okay. What next? Next is setting up some research. Or actually, I should at least run one of these recyclers to get some ice off the belt, keep these things running, producing ammonia. Damn, it looks like that's damn near enough to munch up all that ice. I'm starting to fear that I am going to need more ammonia. I really did not make that much of it, actually, with these few little guys here. I think one thing I am going to need to do, though, is I'm going to need to go back to Novice and send back some purple quality red guys. Because I think part of the limitation is... Oh, this isn't even... God damn it. I was afraid of that. Okay. There. There. Now all three of them are working. They weren't before, I don't think. Should have realized that. But yeah, now they're all working, producing ammonia. My tanks are actually a little stabilized. Yo, we're actually producing a positive on ammonia now. Yes. Okay. Worry slightly averted, however not fully averted. This is now limited by the speed of the inserters. Which is not ideal. Oh, again. Okay. And... Okay, let me just math this out in my head. We're taking ammonia from the ocean, turning it into ammonia gas and ice. So the ice is technically free. The ice gets melted into water, which produces my power. The power is needed to produce the ice. And as long as I'm using more ammonia than... Or, yeah, so as long as I never stockpile ammonia and the ice production stops, then... Yeah, so as long as I always produce more ice than ammonia, I'll have to, Anyway, sorry. It's all free. Don't need to worry about wasting ice or wasting ammonia. I can recycle as much of it as I want. In fact, I'm going to take these chests here full of ice because I don't need them. And, shove as much ice in these recyclers as I possibly can. Which is apparently not that much. Cool beans. Where else can I get rid of you? Well, I'll find a way eventually to get rid of it. Why is this all cold? Because you don't have enough rocket fuel. Because you don't have water. Because why? I think I gotta connect this up here. Real quick. This sucks, but it's the best way I got right now. Oh, fuck. Of course. Wrong chest. And now bring this around, bring this down, and then run these heating towers as well. Or at least that one. And then this one's connected to the whole grid as well, so it might as well be run. I got more lithium. I should have smelted that. Stuck that in here for some more cryo plants. Oh, that's where some of my concrete went. Well, I guess I can yoink a little bit if I need it. Okay, so now this should be... Oh, it's filling up slowly with ammonia. Slowly. Why is it working so slowly? What the fuck? Oh, those are sucking all of it up. Got it. Huh. Because those are earlier on the pipeline. They don't, yeah. Okay. The pipeline tries to fill these things up, but can't. I probably have too many buffer chests here, honestly. What if I... What if I what? I don't know. I don't know what yet. Still figuring it out. Still figuring it out. Let's get rid of some more ice. I guess. Gonna take a lot more than that to get rid of all this ice. So unfortunately, I'm really not producing enough ammonia. I think I need an ammonia bank mirror. Which means I need some more platforms. I don't know if I'm gonna have enough space over here, like nearly to do what I want, but maybe. I gotta get it from down here to connect up with that. It's gonna take forever. Let's see, no. How many of these ice chunks I can go and harvest on my island? Clean it up a little bit, get some more platform. That's 20 of them. That's fuck all. Shoot. Because I'd like to just copy this and reverse it and put it back over there. If I can. Because these aren't even producing... Fuck, those don't need the speed mods, honestly. They don't have enough ammonia to even use the fucking speed mods. Okay, does this fill up a little bit more with ammonia? Not really. Oh, that's on the... okay. I see. I see. And then this is... cold. Fuck. Alright, there. That should be feeding this now. Hopefully. Hopefully. 100 megajoules for 12 megajoules. How fast does solid fuel burn in these fucking towers? Damn, honestly, not that slow. I should be feeding towers with solid fuel for the time being. Until I can stockpile enough rocket fuel and everything to make it all go properly. How are you? You're out of fuel now at 850 degrees. So I'm gonna fill you up again. Okay. Yeah. Give me more ice platform. Fuck. Yeah, there's lithium brine up here as well for when I need it. Because I'm probably gonna need it soon. And I don't know where any of the other islands are currently. I think there are more. Like, I think there's a little bit up here and maybe something over here, maybe something over here. I'm not really 100% sure. 100% sure. But, yeah. I'll go looking for them if I need some things. But there's a fluorine vent right there. Unfortunately, I think I only have the one. It's 420 fucking yield. That's so funny. Lithium brine, 1.7 mil. Gyro, if you're still in the chat, am I going to need more than one fluorine vent? I assume so. But I'm just wondering if maybe I'm wrong, and I'll be able to get by with just that for now. I think I'm going to need to make this a little wider, because if I copy from here and take the whole setup plus recyclers, yep, then if I horizontal flip it, alright, yeah, needs a little bit more space on the end and concrete on everything. Can I get rid of those, or are those just there and not destroyable? What the fuck? Why? That's not good. Not producing enough sulfur. What's the control signal being sent now? 2? 2. Okay. Damn it. Ah, fuck's sakes. We might have to go home before I can work on the research, chat. Just to work on my space platform a little bit more, because it's not doing the job right now. Not quite. That's also taking a shitload of ammonia. But these are the worst offenders. Mm-hmm. Oh, that guy had some lithium in him. Nice. Some more cryo plants. Back up to 4. 14 more of these guys. Fuck. How's it looking? Horizontal flip. We're almost there for land mass. I just need to concrete this area, which I'm gonna steal from here because I'm running out of refined concrete. I do have a shitload of normal concrete. I just prefer to not use that stuff yet if I can help it. Fuck me. What's with the horror music? This planet's music is so, like, not chill. It makes me uneasy, and I'm sure that's the point. But, like, goddamn. They sure did master the creep factor with this soundtrack for Aquilo. Okay, that should be... fuck. One more. Should be... and that... there we go. Finished and concreted. And now I should be able to do that, do that, do that. And now... see what unnecessary shit I don't need from here. What don't I have? The heat pipes? Okay. The heat pipes. Probably need more than that. Oh, and the recyclers. I don't have enough recyclers. Shoot. Yeah. Damn it, why can't I ghost the fucking recycler? I still don't know how ghosts work, apparently. What am I missing? More heat pipes still. Kinda thought so. What time is it? Holy fuck, it's 11 o'clock already. Oh my goodness, chat. I might not even get to the science production tonight. In the stream. I might have to end the stream, actually. I think I'm gonna have to end the stream here kind of soon-ish. Unfortunately. Let's stick this here, I guess. And fill it with some rocket fuel, and that should warm it all up and tell me where I need to pipe this stuff from. Oh, I need more room. I need a little bit more of an edge here. More concrete. Give me more. 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 I want to finish it. More. I don't think that's enough, but okay, it was. Right, because... oh, it's still not enough. I need another 25 or so. God damn it. There, that's increasing in temperature. But yeah, I need another 25 so that I can go one further edge, because these are going to have to output to right here. And then I'm going to need one more edge for actual pipes to be on, to bring those down. What in the fuck, ass? Oh my god. More shit on here getting destroyed. Where? Right here. Oh, fuck me. I need to figure out something better for carbon here, dude, because I'm not getting enough. There's so many ice asteroids here. Why? Isn't there processing for ice into all the other ones? Yeah, ice into carbonic asteroids. So maybe I should be doing that. Maybe I should be processing ice right here into carbonic asteroids, because, or the ice asteroids at least, because I need those. I need those more than the ice right now. I'll think about it. I'm gonna need more space for it eventually. Oh, and this is all fucking... Yeah, those are fucked. I don't even know if I have enough thruster fuel to make it home at this point. So much of this thing is fucked right now. Don't have any repair packs. Well, yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to go home anyway, because I'm gonna have to end the stream here eventually. But I want to get a decent amount of ammonia production and have my rocket fuel sort of done before I end the stream. But that's gonna be where I finish it off for the night, I think. Excuse me. We're gonna do that. We're gonna bring this pipe down to here. Start bringing it underground. All the way over here. All the way over here. Dang it. Nope, can't move that. Fuck. More space problems. Looks like you need some gun turrets and missile turrets on your ship to protect it. Could also throttle the ship to improve fuel efficiency. Well, I'm not on it. I know plenty about that. It's just that I'm here hovering above Aquilo, and the majority of asteroids above Aquilo are ice and metallic. Like, I'm hardly seeing any carbonic asteroids whatsoever. I'm very new to Aquilo, so I wasn't really sure what to expect, so I honestly am not surprised that I'm running into issues with my space platform. It's just frustrating that I'm running into this many issues with my space platform. Ammo I'm fine on. I've got... Actually, yeah, how much of that? Oh, I don't have much 238 left, but I'll be able to go home and resupply that. Plenty of nuclear fuel. Those are all empty and used. What now? Oh, okay. More shit just crashing into the side of this thing. I should be able to make it home. There's plenty of okay, never mind. There are not plenty of rockets left over. There's actually next to no rockets left over. I need to get going home, like, quick now. Quick now, guy. Okay, gotta fucking fix this. Figure this out. I'm gonna bring back some better red inserters, so I think I'll just have the one here. Have this do that, have this do that, and then have this do that, and that will connect that, and it's all no, it's not. It's all thawed now, producing ammonia. The ice is fucking Jesus Christ. The ice is being recycled from here. Okay, this should be good. I don't know how to feed this yet, but this is good. Should be producing more ammonia now. Output full. Why is the output full? Oh, because this is fucking frozen. The last pipe froze, of course. Okay, now are you working? Why is the output still full? Oh, because I'm still dumb. Jeez. Okay, output full, output full, output full. What output is full? The ice? Why is this working differently? Or not working? That should feed onto the... Oh. Wait. Does it not feed on because it's on the bottom half of the belt, and on this side it works because it's on the top half? That's so whack, dude. Okay. A little bit more space. A little bit more heat pipe. And we're gonna move this up a touch so that I can do this. And then honestly, this one doesn't even need the splitter. The splitter is just for better balancing at this point. Fucking now, how do I heat that up now? God damn it. Of course. Get rid of those. I guess I'll do it like that. Okay. Now this should just be recycling all the ice because I don't need any of it from here for anything else. So now these are working, output full, output full. Why is the output full? The ammonia is fine, the output is full because these inserters are slow as hell. Okay, so if I can get some faster red inserters, that solves my output full problem, and I should be producing more ammonia. The pipeline is producing quite a bit. Aquilo is the planet I seriously did not enjoy. Yeah, I'm still having a decent time, but I'm honestly confused about a lot of stuff and not sure how I'm gonna make things work properly. So that's why I kind of like right now my goal isn't to make my forever base on Aquilo. It's just to start producing enough science that I can research most of the last of the techs here, and then I need to really like fix my regular base before I can properly support Aquilo, especially with just providing rocket stuff to my space platforms is the biggest thing for me right now. Let's close a little bit more of that up. Because why not? Yeah. Bit by bit, I will build this island bigger and bigger and bigger. But now I should be producing a decent amount of rocket fuel. I am, and I'm producing enough that it seems to be... yeah, we're filling up this heating tower. Nice. Okay. Hopefully I can get better with that. Hopefully the ammonia situation can let me start producing more of this now that I have... Shit. Yep. Now that I have most of my solid fuel backup full, this isn't using as much ammonia. So these should be filling up more. This should be... Why? Why? Why is this only pumping at like half speed right now? It's got full electricity, full health, and yet the pipes are not pumping at full speed. Dude, I'm so confused. I seem to have a surplus, but have I started doing anything with quality yet? Barely. Um, okay. I have a feeling my space platform is about to be irreparably damaged if I don't leave here pretty soon. So I'm going to leave things the way they are. I've got plenty of resources to kickstart the base again if I need to. Things are working. I'm producing ammonia. We're producing rocket fuel at a surplus. Sort of, kind of. I got enough to fill that chest at least, and leave that in there. But anyway, I need to get back up to my rocket platform, and we need to get back to Novice because I need to modify that platform even more before I can do anything else with it. And I need to bring probably more concrete back here because I'm starting to run out. Okay, get me a chest, stick it right here for all my inventory items. And then I will travel back to Aquilo platform. This is gonna not go well because half of my fucking rocket turrets are completely and utterly out of rocket ammo. But let's see if maybe I can dump it out of here. Out of these guys. Maybe. And then this guy as well. And then I can start ghosting it here. Wait, that doesn't work? I thought that worked before. I thought I was able to ghost output items into the output of my ammo production, and it was just dumping the ammo back out on the belt. How the fuck did I do that before? Huh. I was doing it with these inserters, or assemblers, I mean, a while ago. But I guess if you say I can only do it in creative, I can only do it in creative. Oh yeah, no, that's why. It does work in survival. It's just I dumped them all out of this, out of the, yeah. Oh, that was dumb. I never hooked that up to the actual, to the actual feed. So that wasn't being fed by the, anyway, doesn't matter. I should be able to whack all this stuff out of here, and should be, yeah, it's gonna feed it out into there. And then should supply those a little bit more. What is being broken now? On this side? Up by my fuel? Huh? Oh, duh. Okay. And then walls are being damaged. Well, no point in just sitting here. I better get on the way home. And this doesn't have that much fuel, so I'm gonna remove the restriction there. Just for now. I'll have to remember that I did that, but anyway. So now for all these guys, I'm gonna keep dumping this because I know I'm gonna need more rockets. I'm not gonna get off of this planet without plenty of rockets being supplied up here. Okay, well, that was alright. That wasn't ideal, but we got rocket fuel production relatively automated. ice is being recycled. Ammonia is being produced. The pipeline is slowly filling up. I might want another ammonia block. But we'll see what happens when I can get some faster inserters to keep up better with the ice. But yeah, anyway, I might need a better belt system at that point to handle this stuff. But anyway, next time I play, I'm gonna have to come back and just work on the research a little bit. I have rocket fuel done, so now I can move on to that. And I have ice. I have lithium. No, I don't have lithium. I have ammonia. I just need some lithium brine, which is way up in the north here. And then some of my stockpiled holmium, and I should be able to produce some good stockpiles of lithium. Should pay attention to this and make sure that I'm not gonna fucking die. Just as long as I make it home. That's the only thing that matters right now, is if I can make it away from Aquilo to Gleba and get out of these huge asteroids, then I can make it home and fix everything that's here. And I am officially out of rockets. Okay, this is where shit gets bad. Yeah, okay. Yep. Shut up. Why do these have fucking rockets in them? Send them up. Well, it doesn't really matter now. Does this have low power? No, just no ammo. I was wondering why I was moving so slow. What keeps getting damaged? Oh. Oh, it fucking took all my turrets too, so even even if I get back past Gleba, it's still gonna keep destroying shit. Oh, that's such a pain in the ass, dude. Yeah. Keep fucking destroying shit. The autosave calls. Oh, there's no going back at this point. I stayed on Aquilo too long. And I don't really want to get rid of my progress on Aquilo. So, yeah. I don't think there's any way that I could make the trip easier or better. Wait, why am I completely out of fuel now? Wait, really? I'm actually completely out of fuel. Huh. That's not good, because I'm not halfway past Gleba yet. Wow. Okay. And so instead of falling towards Earth, I think I'm just going to eventually slow down until I fall back to Gleba. I think. I don't know, I've never had this happen before. There is still one thruster slowly trying to... Never mind. Alright. Yep, I'm falling back to Gleba. Fuck's sakes. Huh. Okay. I don't know, chat. It's too late for this at this point. I'm, Stupid fucking huge asteroids had to destroy these. These right here. All fucking three of them got destroyed at once. And now I have no carbon for fuel at all. None. Well, I don't know what to do now, chat. I will get myself out of this predicament on my own time. But as it stands, I gotta end the stream there. I know it's not a very great ending. I know I didn't really do like half of what I really wanted to do, but yeah, I guess I could take some collectors for. Yeah, good idea. Um, Good idea. I could probably manage to do that, maybe. I don't know if that even produces enough fuel to keep me going, though. But still, I'll. Actually, that might. Yeah, I think that'll solve it. Thanks, chat. But anyway, I do have to end off the stream. Got a gun turret near them to protect them as well. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna try and go and load back when I left Aquilo, if I can. Which nearly. And I'm just gonna try and keep on top of the rockets a little bit better. Because I had a whole bunch of gun turrets on the top of my platform. They just got eviscerated um, by the asteroids as soon as I ran out of rockets. But anyway, doesn't really matter. I will deal with that later. But yeah, I gotta end the stream. I got stuff that I gotta do tonight still. And I gotta eat. I haven't eaten yet tonight. But anyway, yeah, that was a lot of fun. Aquilo is definitely a fucking challenge. But it's been kind of cool. It's been kind of fun. It definitely not as fun as any of the other 3 planets, I don't think. But Aquilo is proving to be a worthy challenge. But yeah, anyway, I don't know when the next time I'm going to stream is, but I will let you guys know in the Discord. So if you're interested, hit !Discord in the chat, and you can join the Discord. Cavalier Roy, I see you're new. And if there's anybody else in the chat that's still new, you can join. But I honestly don't stream all that often. I kind of just stream for fun whenever I get the chance to. So next time I stream, don't expect it to be Factorio. I'll probably finish all this stuff on my own time and keep playing. And you might see some more Factorio streams later, but it won't be a continuation from this point. Either way, just letting you know. I do lots of other stuff: simulators, farming sim, train sim. I do Factorio, play Balatro. We did some Silk Song at the beginning of the night. I do all kinds of stuff when I stream. It's kind of a cesspool of shit here. But anyway, yeah. You got I'll leave you guys there. I always take way too long on my intros. That's really cool. I need to learn how to mod Farming Simulator. But yeah, I'm going to cut my intro short here because otherwise I will let it ramble on forever and I need to go and get some food in my stomach. But yeah, thanks for coming along. Hope you all enjoyed the stream. Hope you all had a wonderful evening. I will see you the next time I am live.